What's up guys, Judo Sloth here, and today we are going to look at two max Town Hall 9 3-star attacks using the GoVaHo attack strategy with a Queen Walk, and both of these attacks are against max Anti 3-star Town Hall 9 bases. So let's dive straight into the attacks. Both of these are very skillful, very well performed against these tough bases. Now this attacker started out with a couple of minions on the top to snipe off a few buildings and then starting a Queen Walk to the southern part of the base. Now I really like this single hog which is able to sneak in and take this mortar. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but the attacker is going to come from the southwest side of the base here, and that will be really helpful in setting up the funnel so the mortar won't be attacking the wizards. You'll see that single hog was also able to lure the clan castle, so he got a huge amount out of that single hog rider, pops down a poison spell in order to slow the troops down, and the queen is able to take out them troops no bother alongside the defending barbarian king, and a very successful start to the raid. So at this point the queen will continue to walk up the right hand side of the base, and he can somewhat control the Valkyries because he's took out a lot of defences on this right hand side, so they're going to be drawn through the middle of this base, and then obviously he can target the hogs from there. Now I'm pretty sure the wall breakers were meant for this wall in the middle of the two compartments, but it's not going to matter. Readjusts the jump spell to encompass both of them compartments and sneaks in a couple of hog riders to help take out the defences whilst they are distracted by the golem and then the Valkyries. So if you're planning a GoVaHo attack yourself, you can see he's kind of split the base into a few sections. The queen is walking along the right hand side, the Valkyries have came through the middle, the hogs are now targeting the defences on the left and then going to be on the upper portion of the base as well, and he also came in with the Valkyries to the points where he could get the double giant bomb sets. So you do have to obviously be able to plan your attack, see where the troops are going, take down some of them core bits that we were just talking about, but also be able to adjust on the fly, for instance with the jump spell. You will see that because the Valkyries were able to enter the base and take out all of the core, the hogs were able to run just around the outside of the base, and there weren't many traps there. The giant bombs were obviously stuck in the middle of the base so that they weren't too easy to detonate. You'll see that he did have a couple of troops left over for cleanup, but he certainly does have plenty left on the map, so that wouldn't have even mattered. And you can see just how strong the GoVaHo attack strategy is, especially with that very effective Queen Walk at the very start there. So the GoVaHo attack still is very popular at Town Hall 9, and the Queen Walk certainly is a brilliant addition to it. Again, you can see a tough base here, not the easiest to plan against. The Town Hall stuffed out to the side, giving away that 2-star, and this time we are coming in with more of a queen charge. So the queen is actually going to enter the base. You can see that once the outside defences are distracted, a couple of wall breakers will open up this compartment and she can get deep into the base, taking out a lot of the defences, luring the clan castle, and you can see there's wizard towers, air defences up in this top compartment, not a lot of point defences altogether, so the queen charge is perfect in this situation. From this, she is able to take out a complete section of the base, lure and kill the clan castle, and it means that when the Valkyries come in, they won't go up to this top section, and that obviously is the case for the hog riders as well. So another time that you might want to use the queen charge is if you can get her in to set off some giant bombs and eliminate a section of the base where the hogs might track and be in danger. Now what you do need to look out for when you're doing a queen charge is the expos both in the centre of the base. The queen will take huge damage from that. On this base being an anti 3-star base, the expos were spread out, so the queen would only take one of them at a time, and as I said earlier, she didn't have a lot of point defences attacking her at any one time. Skipping ahead to the Valkyries, we already set up the funnel. I'm sure you're all familiar with that. Jump spells provide access into the base, and the Valkyries come in. The heal spell is actually very important. It can keep them alive in the core. You don't have to worry about Infernos being Town Hall 10, so the heal spell with the Valkyries is very valuable at Town Hall 9. Once you've set up the base with your Queen Walk or Queen Charge and you bring your Valkyries in, It's then just a case of monitoring to see where you can best use your hog riders. Now you can plan ahead for this. For instance, this attacker obviously planned the hog riders for the back end here and this compartment to the very south, but you will notice he snuck in a few hog riders early on when the Valkyries missed a couple of defenses, but they were still distracting them. Now obviously you can plan for this, but also just bear in mind the adjusting on the fly, because you do very much need that when you're attacking for them 3 stars. Things won't always go to plan and you do have to be able to adjust your attack. So I hope you enjoyed them 2 GoVaHo attacks against these anti-3-star Town Hall 9 bases. Make sure to drop me a comment if it was helpful for you, and stay tuned for more Clash of Clans strategy videos. I've been your host Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.